Now turn us around and let's be off. There will be plenty of time to play with her again once we've resupplied.
All of my dreams, Holly White.
Well, we're saved, and now we have the addition of party chats. As you guys are familiar with in other RPGs, we just get some random chatter between party mates. And it's not actually possible to get them all on the first run, as with most other RPGs, but anyway, just get nice little speeches here. Alright, so of course they will be back, and Agnes wants nothing to do with us. It would only be in the best interest of the protagonist and the potential love interest to not want to be in each other's arms right away. So let's leave and return back to inform the king of our discovery.
I still haven't gotten your name, miss. Mine's Tis Orier.
Agnes. Agnes oblige.
Oh, great.
And I'm Airy. It's a pleasure.
No.
Ugh, a miniature monster.
Ah, rude. I am not a miniature monster. I am a crystal fairy. Fire, water, wind, earth. 4 crystals. 4 pillars of the world. Agnes is the Vestal of Wind. She tends the wind crystal.
Vestal of Wind?
Priestess, bride, and servant to the crystals. A weaver of prayers who ensures their eternal glow. The Vestal's rites purify the crystals, warding the world from natural disaster. The crystals reveal the way to the Vestals, and the Vestals pass that on to the people. They guide the world. In times past, perhaps, but now the crystals go forgotten, and the Vestals with them.
And what purpose should bring a Vestal here?
That chasm. A week prior, at the same time, the ground parted here. The crystal of wind was consumed by an unnatural darkness. The crystals are the source of all life and all energy in the world. Our lands, our seas, and all that inhabit them exist through the crystal's bounty. They sustain us. But a foul corruption has overtaken them. The wind lies still, and the oceans rot. Fire runs wild, and the earth, well, at this rate, the world will be shrouded in a darkness fit to blot out all life from existence. I had to see the chasm for myself.
What is it? What caused the ground to fall?
I do not know. But I do know how to unmake it and stop the coming dark. I must hurry back to Ansheim. Come, Airy, let's go.
Hey, wait a minute.
You gotta love all of this exposition, man. So we have another party chat, it looks like. The Miracle Man. Who could they possibly be referring to? Oh, great. So Airy, oh my god, Airy is, like, worse than Navi. Like, I apologize for fans of her, but... not great. Mr. Tiz, and like, dude, I'm younger than you. Alright. So she thinks her prayers possibly had reached him, but... interesting. Nothing miraculous about surviving. Man, that would be like a horrifying experience. That would literally break a person to their core. You're like, oh, well, there goes my family, my friends, and the only land I've ever known. Although I think he said he's been to Kaldisla before, so I'm not sure. Anyway, 1-hit KO, thank you. Oh, so I think I noticed he starts doing double attacks now. I think we're at that level where it is good for us to be attacking multiple times per turn. And another cutscene? Really?
You said you could unmake it. Do you mean to say you'll repair that giant hole?
I will do what only I am able. Purify the crystals and release them from the darkness. Once this blight has been purged from all 4 of the world's crystals, order will be restored. It is the only way.
Vestals have been pouring their prayers into the crystals for generations. Agnes is going to release all that at once. The flood of light that comes out of them should be more than enough to wipe that big hole off the map.
I can't even imagine. Agnes, please, let me help you.
My task is not your concern.
It is my concern. The chasm, it just swallowed up my village, my family, my friends. I lived the same routine all my life, and that was just stolen from me in an instant. I'll not allow anyone else to suffer the same. I'll do anything you need. Please, you're a light, my ray of hope, and I want to help.
Well, Agnes?
I cannot accept. This burden is mine alone, and alone is how I'll see it done.
But why? Please!
I shall see you back to the city, and there our paths will part. You are not meant to carry this load.
Well, that's unfortunate. She really does not want us joining in on him. And this party chat, man, so much. Oh, rebuilding a village. Okay, so this is actually kind of an interesting mini game that I think we'll indulge in after we talk to the king. But basically, we can rebuild Norende by sending street past people or, you know, other players who have Bravely Default, and it's really interesting because we can get a lot of new items and things that will be pretty useful for us later on, such as like elements to our weapons that we can use to help kill certain types of monsters, and new accessories and items we can buy from that mysterious traveler. And so that's something that actually happens when your DS is in sleep mode, and depending on how many people you street pass, you will be able to get a substantial amount of people to help rebuild it. And I'll go more into that probably in the next part, because I did not realize that going through this and all of the dialogue would take this long. I figured because there's so much voice acting in this game that I would showcase most of it, but it seems like it's a little overbearing and it kind of takes a while, but I'm probably not going to skip them, just on the sheer notion that it's not really necessary. And also the voice acting it's passable in some parts. There aren't anything too bad. Like, the only one I can think of would be like, I don't know, Beat from Eternal Sonata, or just like Navi Reincarnate, but for the most part, the voice acting in this game is fine. It could be much worse.
What's that pendant you wear?
Ah.
This? It was given to me by someone special. It's something of a lucky charm.
A lucky charm? That's charming. Sorry, that sounded daft. It's very pretty. It suits you.
Well, this pendant actually holds some very mysterious qualities. So yes, it lets us communicate with other players, and this kind of goes back to that street pass thing I was talking about, which you don't really have to do. You can just literally reach out to anybody who's played this game at random, and then register them as friends. Now this is where the game gets broken, because you can actually register friends who have beaten this game multiple times and have all their characters maxed out, their jobs at 100%, and use their abilities to help you beat certain bosses and stuff. But I will be updating data and collecting people for the Norende building minigame so that things will happen, and Great, I think we're going to be demonstrated to another aspect of how the battle system is broken. We can summon other players' characters, so that's great. And we can also send our characters to do the bidding of other people's. So yes, we can use friend summons well, and that's good. So fair is fair. All right, so let's send. So we will summon a friend, and we will send an attack. So you can choose like something you want to do. So if we want to send somebody an attack to help them out, this is what the other person will get. There, an attack that does 32 damage. There, hope that helps. And then that's it. And we could also collect other people's summons, and that's pretty interesting. So street passing, just as you would expect. And you know what? Let's take a look at the bottom screen for now. We could take a look at that street pass and, oh no, quests. Okay. So these quests actually will help because you'll notice, depending on completing certain type of tutorial quests, you'll be able to collect certain rewards. For example, this one gets us a Phoenix down, so that's pretty good. We can change playback speed in order to get another Phoenix down. Hunt for hidden items. Oh no, we've cleared that one. View battle controls help, and then save on the world map. So let's go and save right now, because obviously you can do that. And once we've done that, we'll continue playing, and we'll take a look back at the quests, and we get ourselves a wake-up bell. So it's actually very useful for collecting just minimal items that you might need early on, like antidotes and Phoenix Downs, which are pretty expensive right now. But I think that might just about do it for now. There was a little bit more exposition than I thought, and I promise it won't be nearly that heavy-winded in the future. But next time, we'll be able to take on Holly and Barris, as well as collect a new party member and maybe get our weapons up a little bit. How does that sound? Things are going to start rolling here pretty quick because we're still in the introductory chapter, so I apologize in advance for that. But, oh, hey, we can take these guys out. It was just night, but apparently now it's not. Here, I'll attack and just kill you all by myself. There's one, and there's two to send us off. And does that level up Tiz? It does. All right, excellent. So we have enough for a level up for our job. So we're now a level 2 freelancer, and we've learned Treat, which I believe increases some health for later. But this is something we can just look at real fast. So we take a look at our abilities. You'll notice we have a job command and a fixed command. Fixed command is basically what job you are right now, and this one you can actually choose certain abilities from other ones. But right now, since the only job we have is freelancer, we don't really have much say in what we put in our secondary sub-job slot, which is very helpful. And it's actually really cool how creative you can get with certain jobs and their specific attributes, because there's a lot of customization that goes into your weapons and your job type and how it increases what you're using and your magic. Everyone can be a mage, or everybody can be a tank, and it's really interesting, and it's something that I hope to cover more in the future. But for now, I think it's time for us to leave. My name is Allison Cruz, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time, we'll do what I said we'd do 2 minutes ago, okay? Hope to see you guys then.